So, welcome to Creating Sacred Structures online masterclass, and I will be talking to you through some elements of rapid results. I will take you through the systems that I've created, and you will be able to understand what kind of systems in your business you need to tweak in order to grow your business. If you are happy where you are, that's fine. But if you want to change anything in your business and if you want to make it more profitable and also more enjoyable, this is the place for you to be. Welcome to Building Sacred Structures to Grow Your Business. And what awaits you on this masterclass? We will go through rapid result process together. We will determine which business system requires tweaking and what structures you need to have in place to make your business profitable. And it's not me saying you need to do this X, Y, or Z. It's your own understanding what you need to change and how to choose the right launch strategy for your business and your action plan for the next 30 days. So I will give you some overall recommendations, what's possible during this masterclass. But as I said, you're welcome to post your questions later on as well. And let's just determine who is this training for. You use your intuition in your daily and business life. So basically, you are not opposed to the notion about intuition. You believer, so to speak. You are the type of person who says, I believe it, and that's why I see it. And you tend to go with the flow, and you would happily spend all day serving your clients. And I'm very similar to that description myself. I really love serving my customers, but sometimes we need to switch gears and we need to go into marketing mode. We need to think about the content and so on and so on. And I know that probably you don't like the word systems or structures, and you can tolerate it only in combination with the word sacred structures. And the thing is, in business, we need to have systems in place in order to grow our business. It just, you can't get away from it, right? So, but you can make those processes sacred for you. You can create rituals, and I will be sharing some of the examples. So you can make it enjoyable for you, even if you think at this point that you don't like it. And you're minded and you want to grow your business. So it's compulsory, so to speak. Otherwise, there is no point. Okay. Now, for those of you who don't know me that well, or you never heard of me before and you just stumble across this training, so let me introduce myself. My name is Inga Deksne. I'm originally from Latvia. It's a small Baltic country, and it happened 12 years ago. And I'm a mom, a proud mom, I should say, to two grown-up children. They are 24 and 21. And I'm an intuitive business strategist, helping my clients to have 5- and 6-figure launches with ease. So hopefully it's enough information and we can dive deep into the to mention that I'm also the founder of the Magical Creators online membership group and online business academy. And one of my proudest creations is the Magical Creators live event, which we had 3 times now, and it's getting better and better every time we run it. Okay, so rapid results method. We start with R, reevaluate your current situation. Whenever you start a new project or you want to move to a new level in your business, you need to reevaluate your starting point. You need to know where you are in order for you to craft your destination point. Otherwise, you can't create a route for yourself. And the process that I'm taking you right now, this is what we do in Magical Creators Online Business Academy. We are going, every time we have our 6-week sessions, we will start with evaluating your current situation, where you are now, and we go through the systems that I'm going to share with you. So these are 10 areas in your business, and it's my choice. This is what I feel is important to have in your business. It's very subjective, but I tested it and it proves to be working, having these categories in place. So what you need to do, you need to take a piece of paper and pen or pencil, and you need to score in each of these categories 1 to 10, where 1, well, you can put 0 if it's applicable. So 1 is the lowest and 10 is the highest. So basically the 10 is when it's like top-notch situation in that area. So mindset, it's an integral part of our business. So if you don't believe in yourself, or if you feel judgmental towards yourself, towards others, it will affect your business. Your energy will affect how you show up, how people see you. And I know that I need to keep my frequencies high, because I work with intuitive entrepreneurs, and they see me through. I can't hide. I can smile, but if I don't do, like if my energy is off, people can sense it instantly. So if you do daily practices, eliminating limiting beliefs, you do internal work, you work on expanding your vision, then you can score 10, right? So if you do it from time to time, then I would say it's from 3 to 5. By the way, this is a very objective, subjective evaluation, not the judgment. You need to do it without judging yourself. It just matter of factly. And when I say subjective, let's say you may have 10 people on your email list, but it's accomplishment. Let's say yesterday you had 0 and today you have 10. So you need to compare your past with your present, not with somebody else's, right? So that's why here comes its subjective evaluation. So, right? So with the clients, do you know internal processes of your clients? It means, do you know the pain points? Do you know what your clients are thinking? What kind of problems they are facing, and how they make the decision that they need to hire somebody to help them? And so this is how well you know your client. If you can speak their language, then you can hire you, score yourself highly. So your website, it's not about, well, if you have a website, you can put like 1, 2 to 3, right? It's already good. If you don't have a website yet, you would put 0, but it's not the point. It's just having understanding how your website functions. In ideal situation, your website is your money-making tool, and it can be your money-making tool when it's crafted correctly. And so also score whether you know how much traffic you generate on monthly, weekly, or daily basis. And obviously, especially if you are based in EU, your website has to be GDPR compliant. It means that you have cookie policy, privacy policies, everything is in place. So in terms of productivity, so if you tend to procrastinate, if you keep postponing things, then you can't put 10 here. So if you have crafted your activities into the calendar, and calendar rules your life, this is where I'm aspiring to be, then you can put 10 or any higher score. So in terms of the sales, it's all your attitude towards sales is important, right? So if you don't enjoy selling process, something is off at the fundamental level, because sales is an act of serving, and you need to make sales in order for your business to exist. So if you have some icky feeling around the main function of your business, then you need to work on that. And again, then you can't put higher score in that part. In regards to email marketing, your email list is growing, you send regular nurture sequences, and you turn your subscribers into buyers. So the closer to the truth in your situation, the closer you to score 10. Lead generation it's very it's connected with email marketing, but it's how you generate your leads, how you invite people to subscribe to your emails. By the way, I hope you know that people don't subscribe to receive emails. They subscribe for a particular purpose, as an exchange to get some useful information, or getting some knowledge, and getting some values, not because they want to receive emails from you. In terms of social media, you don't need to be present on all platforms. If you just use one platform, but you're growing engaging audience there, you can score yourself 10 with confidence. Then offers, so it's combination with your services, but it's not, let's say you offer 10 coaching sessions. It's more about how irresistible your offer is. So people are not buying 10 coaching sessions, they're buying transformation, they're buying the results that these coaching sessions can bring. So whether you have crafted your offers to make them irresistible. And obviously finances, it's not something that you would deal every day, but you know how much your business generates every month. You have money tracking activities in place, and in my books, like the higher level of your financial management system is when you have predictable cash flow, when you know how much money you're going to make, let's say this month, then you can score yourself even 11. So I hope it makes sense, and you can score yourself. Just you can quickly write your scores, and we will come a little bit later to those particular areas. I should say that in those areas where you scored 7 or lower, it means that they need your attention. And we will talk later on how to decide which one to go first. So next step in the rapid result method is align with your purpose. Align with your purpose. What I mean by that, it's first of all, you know your why. You know why you generated your business, why you created your business in general, why you want to run your business, how you want to serve your customers. So, and it doesn't need to be, I want to impact millions of people. It can be that you want to create a lifestyle for yourself by, serving people. But it doesn't need to be, I will save the world, right? It's not that situation. It's just, what is your why? Because you will need it. First of all, when you have like a tough moments in your business and you remind yourself why you started, it will help you. And second of all, when you decide on the strategies that you are going to use, whether it will impact your why, whether it can impact your values. So if you are out of alignment by taking a particular strategy, it wouldn't work. So that's why it's so important that you are aligned with your overall purpose, with your values. And so if I talk about my why, so I have experienced, especially last year, when we had serious mental health issues in our family. So if I could rely just on doctors, we wouldn't be having positive outcomes that we have now. So everything is fine right now. But I was helped by so many healers, and because I also have access to people who trained my intuition, who showed me how to connect with my higher self, so I could find the way out. And this is my mission. This is my wife. I believe that we need more healers, and healers need to have profitable business, so they can have tools in place that will allow them to grow their business, that will allow them to become visible to their customers. So, and when sometimes, life gets tough, when I remember why I'm doing it, it gives me that second wind. It gives me more strength to go and face the music, so to speak. So next one is planning your growth, and this is what we will do with you together, and you can think about situation for your business and how you can apply suggestions that will follow. So in order to grow your business, you need offers and you need audience. And they are equally important, and you need both. So if you are missing one of the elements, it doesn't work, basically. You need to have irresistible offer to the right audience, and you need to have audience in order to offer your offers. So when we just evaluated our situation, pay attention to how much you scored on offers, lead generation, email marketing, and social media. So, as I said, these categories are equally important, but if you are focusing on growth, these are areas that would facilitate you growth, right? Of course, sales as well, but as I said, they are equally important, but you need to put systems in place in order to have your lead generation system, your offers, and also social media is just an outlet where you can connect and grow your audience. So pay attention to these 4 categories, how many points you scored in each of them. And you need to grow your audience consistently. And just to give you an example about how important it is to have an offer, to have an audience, no matter how irresistible offer you have. Imagine you are in the desert and you're the only person who has water. And somewhere behind the hill where you don't see them, they don't see you people. They are thirsty. They really need water to survive, but they don't know that just around the corner is the saving point with the cooler where they can get some water for themselves. And they need it. You have it. It's a irresistible offer. It literally would save their lives, but it doesn't matter because they don't know about it. So as you can see, you need to have both. You need to have valuable offer, irresistible offer, but people need to know and know about it. Otherwise, it's no point. So coming back to the websites and what many of us do with our offers. I used to do it myself. Well, my website is going through the transition of makeover. Just because I want to make it as a money generating place, not just placement of my offers. But the mistakes that people make is putting them on the website and hoping that the website will do the selling. So it's, you put like a buffet list of all possible services that you provide or all possible products that you provide, hoping that people will come there and they will do pick and mix. And I want this services, and I will take that one, and maybe the third one. So yes, it can happen, but only when you have compelling copy that converts on your website, traffic to your website, paid or free. And when it's paid, you can use either Google ads, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, or Pinterest ads, right? And Pinterest also, you don't need to use ads. You can use it's a traffic generator, a free traffic generator. And I'm personally currently learning Pinterest in order to make it as my traffic generator to my website. And it can be done for free, so you don't need to use Pinterest ads for that. But this is just for you to understand how your website works. So for your website to work, you need to have these elements in place. And also, to attract and nurture your audience, you need structures. So yes, you can easily deal with up to 10 clients without having any structures in place. But if you want to streamline the process, you need to have those structures in place. And this is how you, like a next step in this method, is impactful client attraction. And so what it can be, before we go into nitty-gritty of the structures to attract clients, right? So sometimes you wouldn't like the process. They may seem complicated or they don't make sense. So my invitation to you is to be open-minded about new methods, new ways how you can attract your customers. Maybe you didn't like a particular platform. There is a lot of love and hate with Facebook. I'm currently experiencing love and hate with Facebook myself. But also be aware of your story. So if your story keeps you where you are and it kind of justifies why you're not where you want to be, this is a story that you need to change. What I mean by that, for instance, for a long time, I was talking about that when I saw other people offering, I forgot the word, accountability. Yes, that's the word. When people were offering accountability as a part of their program, as a bonus, or as a crucial point, I was very dismissive about it, because I thought, if you want something really badly, you will deal with procrastination, you will deal with all the distractions, you will do the work because you want to make changes. Because this is how I started in 2013 when I joined coaching program. I didn't need to be accountable. I made sure that I showed up to all the calls, I did all the homework, because I was determined that I'm going to take everything from the program and make my business success. And so I was dismissive of the accountability part. And only recently, when I started going for a walk with my friend, so my friend needed help, and one of the ways were to take her for a walk. And I wanted to go for morning walks since July. I've never done it for myself, but because I knew that other person was dependent on me showing up, because I was accountable to her, I made an effort. I woke up at 6 o'clock. It didn't matter whether it was rain or sunshine. I went for that walk. And it dawned on me the power of accountability. And my story was that I'm accountable on my own. I don't need any extra help. So, and that's why when I realized it, now in Online Business Academy, I have put accountability as one of the main activities, group accountability. And we are going to have calls, like weekly calls, where people would declare what they plan to accomplished during the week, and then we will discuss next week whether it happened or not. So I could feel how powerful it's going to be. But my story was that accountability is not major. And brings a fairy dust. So when you do some things that you haven't done before, it stretches you outside your comfort zone. You don't enjoy doing it. Bring some sparkle, some sprinkle of ritual, or you can buy candles. So this candle was very expensive, so unjustifying expensive, but because it has this name, fairy dust, invisible and true, and it just created that feeling inside me when I was lighting this candle. I felt so magical. So this is how you create. So either light the candle, or put your favorite drink, or maybe go to the hotel. There are day use hotels where you can book a room for a day, and you can work on your content, your strategies. Not right now, like right now we are going into the lockdown and it won't happen, but just in general later on. So think how you can create that sacredness, that ritual. Let's say every Monday you work on your plans for social media appearance, or every Tuesday you reach out 10 people just to stay in touch. So what would be your ritual around it? And this is how you make those the most unpleasant, well, seemingly unpleasant moments when you need to persuade yourself to take action more enjoyable. So when it comes to office, when you are intuitive and spiritual entrepreneur, office very often comes as the result of meditation or downloads. So this is how we create. And we tend to implement the new idea straight from the inception moment. And it's a very good way how you can do it. And it's better to do it imperfect than, trying to postpone. But when you, let's say, relaunch that idea, it's better when you start crafting systems, when you have your own rituals of, okay, I got the download, so what is my next step? So you can create your process when you know that you're getting your best ideas unexpectedly through meditation. So you have that process. For instance, you can write down, okay, after I got the download, this is what I do. I allocate time and I put everything into let's say, email marketing part, or what needs to happen for that idea to be easy to implement. And you can start using social media to pique interest about your new idea and getting feedback. So let's say you have a new program created in your head. So start asking questions. You can use Instagram story, great way how to ask questions. For instance, I've seen somebody was asking, if I create a coaching packages one-to-one, would you be interested? And then it was the poll question, yes or no. And then she asked, so what model would work best for you? Once a week, once a month, twice a month? So you kind of start creating buzz around it. And then also what you can do using social media into your systems, right? So a lot of people use social media to react to other people's posts or just consume the information. But you can use, like, going into the groups, you can see what kind of questions people are asking, or if somebody is complaining about a particular processes, or they are struggling with something, you can spot it by just doing the social listening and using social media as a tool rather than a place of chit-chatting. You can do both, but for business purposes, you can use it very efficiently. So it's all good if you have a lot of people in your groups, if you have a huge email list, right? So you can do surveys, you can find out what people want. But what to do when you don't have an audience? You still can run your launches and launch, so you can market your services and build your audience by doing launches. So even if you have zero audience, so by doing a launch, you can find out whether people respond to a particular offer, whether they, let's say you have a masterclass about something and you put it in several groups and nobody comes. Maybe it's indications that people are not that interested, or maybe you just need to find the right audience. But if you've never done launches is a marketing term, are planned activities for a certain period of time where you introduce your offer and provide simple but valuable wins to your future customers before inviting them to purchase your program. And launches can help you build a new audience or re-engage with your current one. So it doesn't matter if you don't have an audience, but this is how you start building one. And the best way how you start building your audience is 5-day free challenges. If you have already a little bit of audience, or you want to have like people who are serious and who are going to engage with the tasks that you do on 5-day challenges, you can do paid challenge. So with my client in the end of November, we are planning to do prosperity party, which will be a paid challenge, but it's also a challenge which helps people to make money in the process. And in order for them to achieve the particular goal, they need to take action. And those people who pay, they are most likely to take part. It can be 4-part video, it's 4-part training, it can be online masterclass, webinar, or even webinar series that when you talk people, like this masterclass is one of the examples which you can do in your business. You can do summit, or and summit can be live or recorded. I know that this recording of this masterclass goes as my gift to an summit that I took part. I was interviewed, and I hope people will join through that summit to my email. So if you are one of them, when you watch the replay, say hello. And also for you, summit is a very good audience builder. So let's say you invite guests who have already audience. You don't need to have the audience, right? You invite guests with the audience because they share information about the summit, and this is how you grow your list. It is time consuming and it requires a lot of effort, but it's also fun. I did one in the beginning of the year and it was a lot of fun, a lot of work, but a lot of fun as well. So now, direction to take in the next 30 days. So when we go through all those possible activities where you know where you are, and when you decide to do a launch, whatever launch you do, like I mentioned different ways, but in order for you to create a launch, you need to have a landing page with an opt-in to your free offer, or it can be paid. It's a thank you page which guides people what they need to do next, or expectations from your offer. You need to have marketing system, MailChimp, Aweber, or ConvertKit. It doesn't matter which you choose, and they offer the free option, so you don't need to have upfront costs, right? You can create a Facebook group, or and basically if you decide to run Facebook ads, you need to have a Facebook page. And also when you go to the next level of your launch, you can have you need to have sales page when you make an offer, or for your upsell or downsell. For instance, if we take this launch, I don't have a sales page for my offer, and I didn't intend to, because what I'm offering is in beta stage, and I need to talk to person first in order to understand whether they are suitable or not for online business academy. So, but ideally, you have a sales page and additional offers, right? So, what's next? After you have realized where you need to tweak your system. So, as I said, where you scored 7 or below, this is the systems where you need to work, and you can totally do it on your own. I've done it on my own since 2016 till 2020. So for 4 years, I was building business on my own, so to speak. I wasn't engaging into any coaching programs. I worked with some of coaches from time to time, but I was so sure that it's not what I need. I just need to work and I will be fine. So this was my story I was telling. You're welcome to book a session with me, and this month I'm offering to 16 people. Places taken, so 15, because I've realized recently that I love working one-to-one. I tune into the person, so it's not just recommendation from business point of view, but I'm tuning into you as a person, as a business owner. I can sense possible obstacles or resistance, and we work on them as well, because no matter what kind of strategy you will be offered, if you have this internal resistance, all the recommendations will be out of the window if you have some beliefs that are opposed to the suggestion. And so I will take you through rapid result process, but more in depth and more with the intuitive input as well. Oh, you're welcome to join Magical Creators Online Business Academy, where you will get this group accountability. You will have also your success partner, so it will be also individual accountability, and we'll start on 9th of November, and we have 6 weekly group calls to work on your strategy system, and also working on particular systems that you need to build. And you will have a tutorial how you can build this system, the ones that you need for your business. And because this program is still at beta stage, I had summer edition, and now it's autumn chapter, starts on 9th of November. So you pay once, but you have access to next chapter. So when I will be doing next intake in spring, you will participate in the next set of 6 weekly calls, but it will be free of charge for you. So people who joined me in June, 22 people who joined me in June, they have access to these calls now free of charge, and it will be the last time when I'm doing green access to this program. Okay, so as I said, you can do it on your own, and it may not require a upfront cost at all, or it can be infinity. So those costs build up, especially when you spend your time and when you are frustrated and you spend your time unnecessary. So you can book a session with me as well. And so I mentioned before that I was not engaging in any group coaching programs for 4 years. So this year I enrolled with the program with Pat Flynn. I enrolled with James Wedmore Business by Design coaching program. I work with Alex Tooby on Instagram strategies, and I am working with Megan Williamson on Pinterest marketing. So I have heavily invested in my business and in myself this year. So I expand my knowledge and I can serve my customers on much deeper level. So you are welcome to join the beta price of Online Business Academy. You can take a bundle offer if you wish, but as I said, so there is no sales page. I'm not sending you to any of the links. I will send you an email, or I will provide you emails that you can contact me and we have a quick conversation, so to see which way I can help you the best. Or even like after 15 minutes, I can tell you you're better off on your own. It's fine by me as well. So use this opportunity. I will provide the link for 15 minutes call later on. But other than that, so you are welcome to post your questions, and I'm happy to answer. So